just got dropped off at the Elk Park crossing on the Durango to Silverton train, as you've seen from the start of this video, which is freaking awesome. We are out here alone technically now. I'm with a bunch of buddies. Really excited about this trip. We've been planning this one for almost a year now. And we're about to do just over 80 miles on the Colorado Trail and make our way all the way back to Durango. We are about to spend some time in the highest points and ridge lines of the San Juans. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this trip for a long time. And I decided to do this one as a documentary. So just please hang out. I hope to give you plenty of good content on this trip and just break it out in this entire movie length almost YouTube video. Again, I hope you enjoy this. Really looking forward to what we're gonna get into and really gonna burn some energy and also try to not get sick from altitude. We are starting right now just under 9,000 foot. So yeah, let's see how things go and get right into it and get on the trail and start heading back south. Just starting to start our gain. How much elevation gain we got to do?
Total
2,500 a day. 6 miles total, right? With a lot of elevation gain. So anyways, we are on the CT now. Far Out told me once right before we got on the CT that we're 78.5 miles to the trailhead back in Durango. So yeah, that's the next 6 days ahead of us. Anyways, we're waiting on Jeff to go ahead and get a water filter. As you can hear, another train is coming also. But yeah, we got a huge gain ahead of us. So we just stopped at Molasse Creek and got water. Already crossed one campsite. A lot of day hikers this first day because we're close to a trailhead that's near a road. But yeah, we got over that heavy elevation gain. We're about a little over 10,000 feet, I still think, right now. We're headed to camp. I think it's like 1.7 miles. If you're wondering, we're still on section 24 of the CT. And we will very soon be on section 25. Got a mouthful of sunflower seeds I got from Andy to get some salt. But anyways, it's absolutely beautiful. But altitude for sure plays into it. But having a great time touring with the guys. We're all just suffering together. So we're chilling, me and Crow and Andy over there talking. They have been out scouting camp. We're at this Molasse Lake? Molasse. Sorry. Anyways, we are scouting spots to set up camp. A lot of inclines, but he thinks he found us a spot. So the biggest trouble is not sleeping on a lower incline and sliding down our pad all night. But yeah, we're right under 11,000 feet right now. I think we're all ready to call it a day and eat something and sleep. All right, guys, it is around 7 o'clock local time. It's 9 o'clock at the house. We just got settled in, eating dinner. Two crazy things so far. Crow forgot the stakes for his tent. One of the worst things he could do. So anyways, he is borrowing from all of us to make do for his his tent, and especially since he has a trekking pole tent, he has to have stakes. So anyways, that happened, and then we're all eating dinner and didn't realize that Andy's chair flew over into his stove, burned straight through his chair, a big old hole in the back, and spilled his dinner all over the place. So yeah, it's been an adventurous night for first night. I was like, this is not how we want to do on the first night. But anyways, we're here by Molis Lake, the smaller one. And we're going to go ahead, and we're just off the CT at the spot I showed. And we're going to go ahead and catch some Z's and get up at 6, I think, and hit the road to running. I think we're going to do about 13 miles tomorrow. Hopefully not as much elevation gain tomorrow, but yeah, so far the altitude hasn't done too bad besides a headache. So I drank some Element and took some Advil, and right now I feel pretty good. So go ahead and get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's day 2. Slept decent last night, woke up a lot. Based on what Andy's thermometer said, got down to mid-30s last night. I definitely felt it. I took my puppy off before I went to sleep, but I had to put it back on in the middle of the night. And I did not bring a beanie on this trip, and my bald head was cold. So anyways, we were on trail, 13-mile day ahead. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of coasting, a little bit of incline for a little bit, then a little decline. And then at the end of the day, we got to go over a pass before finding our way down to camp. So yeah, being on this side is beautiful also, and just dealing with altitude, as I've repeatedly said already, but just view after view. So we are 6 miles in. We just got some water. Took a little pack drop break, but as you can tell, the clouds have moved in a lot. So I had to make sure that all my gear was ready to get in some rain if I have to. I do got my umbrella if it's a light rain, and some heavier gear if it gets ugly. Hopefully not. But we're just prepared for whatever we run into. But anyways, we got some little small hills, and then we got a big climb to go over the pass. That's probably 5-6 miles out. So yeah, fun keeps on going. It's just view after view. We're almost to the pass, and the rain has begun. Hopefully it stays moving. But I don't be wearing a raincoat like Andy just said. I'm trying to climb this, so I'm gonna try out the umbrella. Hopefully the wind don't snatch it out my hand and go down in the valley. So anyways, on to the top. Over the pass, and I think Andy told us it's about 3 miles down of steep decline until we've got some potential campsites to pick through, and hopefully we'll find a good one. But really pretty on this side also. It's kind of cool just coming over the pass. You don't know what to expect to see, but just another full range of mountains ahead. So I had a really bad headache starting at the top there. I had to take a minute, like I said, but it's already feeling a little better, so hopefully it was just altitude messing with me a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna truck these last miles out, set up camp, because I am starving. Well, we've made it to a camp that we're gonna make work. It's a beautiful area, as you're gonna see in the footage after this, but very tight camp spots. Ain't my first rodeo having to deal with that, but still a pain in the butt. So anyways, I'm going to grab water now. I'm gonna chow down like I've never chowed before. I'm so hungry. But yeah, a little tricky for camping tonight, but we're gonna make it work and just settle in for the night. Morning. It is day 3 and we have got a 14.5 mile or 15 mile day ahead. And he said he's looking to see.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, something like that. His Garmin always lies, so we don't really know. But anyways, we got a lot of little hills, big hills today. Probably gonna peak out at what, just over 12,000 foot today at one point. Yeah, towards the end of the day again. But we got one climb we're working up this morning, and everybody is feeling the soreness at this point. But Jeff said he's in peak shape, so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and keep going, hit the trail. We were about a mile in already, and just go ahead and grind it out. Canyon Pass. First quote-unquote pass or saddle. That's what's behind us. Now we come over. That's what's awesome about someone coming up from this pass. You just get a whole new range. It just keeps going behind us. Taking a quick break. We're about 11:06 right now. 11:07. Every time I get up this high, I start getting we're being fun down. The celebration. Late today at Black Hawk Pass. We're close to 5 miles in this time. We are pretty much at the halfway point for the day. As you seen earlier, took a lunch break at the Celebration Lake. Then we came through, met up with a bunch of different trail bikers coming through. And then we ran into older people that were botanists and bird watchers. And they were giving Andy the full rundown of the incredible wildflowers here, as you've seen in the clips already. There's just numerous different types of flowers, and they were saying that there's different families or different species of the same family that are on different sections of the trail too, based on where you're at on the trail. So I hope I said that right. It was kind of convoluted, but anyways, yeah, that was a really cool experience. They were very happy to talk about it, so kind of made a break point of it and just talk to them. Black Hawk came from that side, and we're headed down that side. Board is up here. Whooped our tail to get here though. That is Black Hawk Mountain there. And he said he's gonna climb it on his own while we hang out here. He's got that type of Indiana energy. So anyways, we're headed down. We got a pretty short, very steep decline to camp. Blown out right now. This the Black Hawk Pass. We just came down. Let's see if I can crank it. See it up there. And then we're setting up camp right below. Right here, we're all gonna be friends tonight, pretty close. But it's a sweet spot, and right over on the side of that brush, there is a creek. So it's a little bit sooner than we thought, but we don't know what we're gonna see at the creek down there before we run out of water for like 20 miles. So we're just gonna set up here for the night. is, what'd you say, just over 15 today?
Yep. Well, just under 16.
And
we think it'll be probably a little bit more. We may camp a little bit before that because the water source is halfway up that climb, or actually right before that climb.
And right in here somewhere, we're going to get water, and we have no water this entire...
Yeah, so the last water's like right down in here somewhere, and then this whole stretch, almost 15 miles today.
So a big camel today.
Big camel.
Our last water source for 15 miles. So I've got 2 liters in the Vecto up there. Then I've got a solid liter, and then just over a ½ liter bottle. So I got just over 3.5 liters to rock to make it through. Good morning. So I guess it's still morning. This is day 4. As you've seen already this morning, we are on a 15-mile at least day with no water. We're hoping for on far out it shows a possible seasonal stream that's still going based on the latest comments. But if there's not water there, we're looking at 22 miles to the next true water source. We're already knocked out a few of those miles. I think we're a little over 3 miles in now. Yeah. We stayed at 11.4 last night, and I feel like my head felt it a little more with altitude. Woke up a little bit of a headache, and my face is really swollen. But no telling, it could just be the being in the woods, period. But anyways, we got a good start this morning. We're moving easy miles so far this morning. Seems to be all day some up and down, just rolling hills. But view after view, it's kind of the way the Smoky is right now. On the mountains to our left over here, it kind of reminds you of the Smokies, where they get their name from, the Smokies. So we're gonna keep on trucking and see what kind of other views we run into today. Broke the 10-mile mark for today. Been looking at this view all day long. Definitely been a lot of ridge walking. Down to about 2.5 liters, so doing okay. Fingers crossed still for the seasonal stream and at the end of the day. We're got about 5 or 6 miles left. But we just been rocking along today. I think we're all feeling a little bit more used to the altitude. Our legs are getting a little more comfortable with what we're doing. Definitely feeling beaten at the same time. I know Andy says his sleep hasn't been well and he's feeling that. But anyways, we're just gonna keep cranking these out. Hopefully for the best. We got camp at that bottom and then a stream to get some water. Far out, comments said within the last like 4 days it's still flowing really well. So fingers crossed that's still the case. So anyways, we're gonna keep on going. This is home sweet home tonight. We are all on top of each other.
Kind of snuggling here.
But we have a trickle of water about 50 yards from here, so Time to cuddle up. It's like 6 o'clock. It was one heck of a long day. I just like burned out those last 4 miles just to get it done, but it was so tired when I got up here. We were all delirious almost, but we didn't know about the water sources, so we were all reserving on water. But anyways, a very much small trickle, but it was enough for us to survive the night, and we've got a big climb in the morning to look forward to. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, morning. It is day 5 on the Colorado Trail. We are under 30 miles now, I think, from Durango. I'm looking at a 17, 18 mile day. We were gonna push 20. That way we had a really short day in the morning. But I think we just all agreed to do 18. Looks like, as the moment, you'll see later in the video. But we don't know. We'll see what's ahead. We're definitely going up right now. This will be the last 12,000 summit / pass we'll do. I know I saw in the far out comments that a lot of people that through hiking the whole trail, they said this is your last time to cry before descending into Durango. So anyways, we got a lot of ups and downs in the beginning, and then we peak out at 12, and then we go way down to like 8,500, and then back up to 9,500 one last time, and then we start making our way down. I'll show you that in the app. But yeah, we're gonna grind this out. Yesterday was tough. Everybody pushed hard at the end of the day, and I think we were all delusional, like I said before, by the time we got to camp. So we grind these long miles out today. Should be a little milder, definitely gonna be some ups and downs, but not as aggressive as some of the stuff we've done before. We started down there this morning. We come over that first hump. We're a little bit down right now, and then we got a major climb, and then another major climb. Keep going up, and all the way to the top, and that is where the 2 summits and passes are. And then this is where we start dropping down, and we will keep going down for a long ways today. headed up there. We're going up over, going around, and then you can't see in the camera, but the trail is up over there where we'll hit the summit. Secrets. We go from here, we go all the way down. You can see we gotta go all the way up to the top of that ball and over. So we have made it to the highest last point of this, if you're going Sobo. It's kind of a dud. Still got some great views. We don't go to the actual top that's behind me right there. I guess you could walk it, Andy just did. But we got a little other hump over there to go over, and then we are headed down. Got to get some water just over a mile. And then we cruise for a little while, then we go up a little other semi/summit/mountain, and then we're really headed down. And I think we get all the way down to like 8,500, then come back up to 9,500, and we'll be finding camp some point in there. So,
hey, Taylor, can you call me an Uber? I'm done.
Dude, I don't know if we're gonna get no Uber up here. There is a dirt road over there, probably a few miles. You might have to go through a valley though to get there. So, anyways, we're gonna keep on trucking. That's it, guys. This is the highest point. Finish off. Came from over there. Just you saw us in the video earlier. We're 12:3. We're 11:7 now. This was the last little climb we had. Now we are going downhill for a long ways. I think all the way down to 8,500 from this, and then we'll kind of climb back up a little bit, and then find camp. I'm hoping to get 20 miles and stay. If not, it'll be 18. We'll see if I can get the old crow to make it that far. But yeah. Let's go ahead and grind this second half out. Run a little less to see, just a lot of downhill, but we'll see what we can get into. We are cranking our way through this 3.5 mile descent. It's longer than that, but this is the second half I know. We're gonna make it all the way down to 8,500, like I said earlier, and then go up a little bit to find camp. But I just want to say this has been an awesome trip. We still got, let's see, probably after today, probably 12 miles left in the morning. So make sure to stay out to the end of this video to see us get to the Southern Tournaments. Anyways, I just want to thank all these other guys I backpacked with. Had an awesome time with y'all, and I would love for y'all to check their channels out if you haven't already. I have listed them again in the video. They will be down in the description, but my buddy Crow, as Crow Flies Hiking, my buddy Andy Parish Outdoors, and my buddy Jeff, who at J-Ben Hikes. They all got great channels, all got great content, very useful trip videos, and very useful just gear videos. Anyways, thanks to you guys for an awesome trip, the banter we've had, and it's just crazy we all met each other on YouTube. I'm about to bust my tail on some rocks, but just want to give that shout out to them, and shout out to them to y'all check them out if you haven't already, and they will have different perspectives of this trip. I'm sure we'll all be releasing content at different times. I think they will do theirs in episode form, mine will be in a documentary style form, but I just want to try something a little different this time. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Like I said, this video's not over. Let's find camp soon. Looks like we're within another couple miles, and then grind the rest of tomorrow out. But thanks guys again. All right guys, we were nervous there for a little bit. We found us a spot at this point. We're still about 12.5 miles, I think, from the car. But it ain't the perfect spot, but we're gonna make do. It's time to get camp set up. We're about 18.5 miles in for today. There's Andy back there. He's still got some energy left. Over here somewhere, there he is. Anyways, let's see some dinner. Light just like, I'm gonna allow my camera to focus. I'm gonna hold it over my head. I'm like holding my camera over my head because, there we go. Good morning, welcome to day 6. It is 4:50 a.m. We decided, oh, there, I got extra light now. We have decided to pack up early and roll out of here. We got up 12.5 miles, about an hour in the dark. So let's get this last day on the road. So we are, make sure I have my sunglasses. We are about 8 miles from the car. And as you all know, thinking about food, thinking about hot showers, Andy is looking into a rec center in Durango to see if we can pay to just use the shower there, because we have a 4-hour drive to Breckenridge, because tomorrow morning we're climbing a 14er to finish off the trip. Anyways, so I will also be trying out a new day pack on that trip. So be looking out for that video. I'm gonna probably create a video on that day pack. I haven't done that in a long time. But anyways, we are ready to get showers, ready to get food. These last 8 miles are thankfully just a kind of a coasting downhill. It didn't beat us like yesterday. That downhill was pretty traumatic on my legs. But yeah, my legs are ready to be done. I'm ready to find the car. And we ended up doing about an hour of night hiking, as you've seen. And we're making pretty good progress right now. Just trucking these miles out and finishing off. It's been an awesome trip, for sure. Taxing at times. And going down here right now and getting at a lower altitude, my Flatlander human body, or whatever you want to call it, will be a lot happier to be able to breathe a little more oxygen. So we're just gonna keep on rocking these miles out. All right, guys, we are just over 4 miles, I think, on 4.5 miles into this hike. We did about an hour of night hiking this morning, as you've seen. We're about right at 8 miles to the car. Andy currently at the moment is checking out the rec center we've done some reading on about in Durango that has showers for a fee. So we got a 4-hour drive to Breckenridge, so we'd like to clean up first and maybe do that also before we eat some lunch so we don't smell so bad, because I'm 6 days without a shower now. So anyways, we're hoping that's gonna work out. I think we're all ready to get to the car and grind these last miles out. Thankfully, it is all downhill, which is great for my Flatlander body in this altitude, but it's a lot smoother downhill, and like yesterday was a brutal downhill because it's just beating the slop out of you because we were losing so much elevation so quickly. So we're going to keep on pushing these 8 miles out, thinking about food, thinking about a hot shower. It's been an awesome trip, very taxing at times, but view after view, Colorado never disappoints every time I come. So yeah, let's go ahead and knock out these final miles. Guys, I am down to the final mile. I turned into a one-track mind there the last like 4 miles. Just didn't stop. The guys were finishing up their videos with a few shots. There was one nice waterfall and creek, but I just butchered it on through there. Crossing a lot of day hikers, as typical on something like this. But a lot of dogs, because this is not a national park, national forest, or outlawed state park for dogs, so it's cool to see a lot of the dogs. Sorry, golden retriever made me think of my boy Dookie at home. So anyways, you're about to see us be at the trailhead. I know I'm right at 1 mile. I'm just cranking it out. The trail's really easy one right now because there's so many day hikers that come to this area. So let's finish this thing. I know we're not in a mood talk right now.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'd really like to start over. Could we get on the train again today?
Shut up, bro. Enjoyed it.
It was awesome, wasn't it? I enjoyed it with you guys.
Yeah, glad I got to go.
A lot of good banner. A lot of new slogans to remember. Andy, what do you think?
Ready for a nap.
Hey, Taylor, let's do this.
What's that?
It was a banger trip.
There you go. Hey, you put it in there. I taught him all a new word, banger. All right, guys, that is it. Hope you enjoyed this. And if you watched all the way through, please leave it in the comments. We're about to go shower and find some food. Thanks again for watching.